Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We'll see Los Angeles facing Los Angeles. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Artest is out there with Porzingis. And there's Bryant. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Westbrook in the point guard position. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
The kick out to Walton. McGrady passes to Love. Tries from 10. And the shot falls short this time. Kobe kicks to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's Los Angeles now.
Whoa! Talk about bringing it.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And Walton throws it down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Los Angeles on D. Westbrook dishes to Love. Lets it go with a three. Here's Walton, and it's blocked by Chamberlain. Kobe against McGrady. And the dunk by Porzingis.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Westbrook drives in. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And really smart to draw his man out to...
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure.
And I'd say it did, guys. I mean, you can see that by the way the guys on the bench exploded when it went down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to LeBron. Inside. Porzingis with the steal. Westbrook drives in. Lots of room. And Artest gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
You got that right, Greg. I mean, he is very solid on that mid-range jumper. It's pretty wet when he gets it going.
And it's Kobe missing. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Paul Pierce is checked in for Love. Wade comes in for McGrady. And Hardaway is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And here is Los Angeles now. Porzingis. George with no one around. Drops in the tray. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
LeBron outside. High post Walton. Kicks it out to James. No one near him. It's hauled in by George.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Walton. And it's Rodman in for James.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Out left to the wing. Worthy kicks to Russell. Back to Worthy. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Worthy's got his first points in this one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's George. Rejected by Pierce. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Los Angeles leads by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Worthy out there with Ingram. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's West.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Los Angeles leading by 5. There's Russell with the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Rodman goes in. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for West.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the hook. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points this quarter.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
Kicks it to Ingram. Back to Westbrook. Ring shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Here's McGrady.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now Westbrook, after Grant Hill's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. For three, Westbrook. Bryant passes to Porzingis. No good, his first miss after three makes. Los Angeles trails by 5. Pierce kicks to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And you could see that dunk coming from a while away. I mean, he lives for those moments.
And so do all of his fans. He doesn't disappoint. When he's got a clear path to the bucket, he's going to do something, special.
And Kevin, you're right. He definitely had a clear path on that one. Very little defense being played right there.
Now Love. After Westbrook's missed three. Chamberlain with the block. Ryan against Wade. And stolen by Love. 3-on-3. Here's Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Westbrook with the bucket.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Walton dishes to Love. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Los Angeles leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Misses in close.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Chamberlain a screen. Westbrook passes to Chamberlain. Artest kicks to Bryant. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's George. He feeds it to West. George passes to Porzingis. The dish to LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's George. He's got 5. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. To the middle. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Here's West. Out to Porzingis. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Kobe's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Walton. Rodman comes in for Kevin Love. Hardaway is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's LeBron. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on D'Angelo Russell. For Los Angeles, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Down low. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Rodman goes in to the paint and stolen by Worthy. And George kicks to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by George. And Los Angeles leads by 7.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Outside, Russell. They get it back. Gasol dishes to George. Gasol is screen on Hardaway. To the inside. Off the screen.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Pierce is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Worthy comes in for James. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Inside. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Gasol. Ingram comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for West. And finished off by Westbrook.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Pierce. Poked loose. Los Angeles leading by 9. The drive by Worthy. Westbrook kicks to Ingram. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that, wow. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Ingram. Dishes it to Russell. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ingram passes to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight. Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And here at the end of the third quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Los Angeles leading by 13. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Kobe. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Artest. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Here's Walton. Porzingis with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Bryant is doubled. Pass to Porzingis. Artest on the wing. Down low. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGrady's checked in.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Westbrook kicks to Walton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Chamberlain. Right side, Porzingis. Out to the right wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Offensive rebound. The kick out to LeBron. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Los Angeles leading by 11. Porzingis sets the pick for Westbrook. Porzingis with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Back to Porzingis. Outside for Artest. The three-pointer is right on target. And lost. Los Angeles leads by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
But they get it back. Westbrook, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Artest. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. 8 points for Ron Artest.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook kicks to Porzingis. The kick out to Bryant. No good on the triple. Los Angeles trails by 13. And a wide open look for James. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss those very often. Even from deep, the D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Out to Porzingis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Tit for tat there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off. Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Westbrook. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. That's short off the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Outside, Porzingis got a piece of it. George passes to Porzingis. Back to George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Los Angeles with another miss. And Porzingis, here we go. Comes up empty down low. And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort